Malaysia's queen, Raja Zareth Sophia, is known for her grace and compassion, earning her the beloved title, Queen of Hearts. But no amount of wealth or status could shield her from an unimaginable tragedy that brought this resilient queen to her knees. Today, we uncover a true story of deep loss that goes beyond social status and royalty, showing that even those in power can suffer life's harshest blows. Queen Raja Zareth Sophia is the Raja Permaisuri Agong of Malaysia, which means she is the Queen of Malaysia. Queen Raja was born on August 14, 1959, in Batu Gajah Hospital, Perak. Her parents were Sultan Idris Shah II of Perak and Raja Perempuan Muzwin binti Raja Arif Shah, so she comes from the Perak royal family. When she was young, Queen Raja studied school in Kuala Kangsar. After that, she went to Cheltenham Ladies' College in the UK for her secondary education. She then attended Somerville College at Oxford University and got her bachelor's and her master's degree in arts. You see, Raja Zareth inherited an incredible artistic flair from her late father. Over the decades, she's channeled that innate talent into breathtaking paintings and illustrations that have graced exhibitions across Malaysia. The Yayasan Warisan Johor Art Gallery in 2003, or the Maybank exhibition honoring 3 generations of Johor's artistic royals in 2004 are just a few of the examples. In 1982, when she was still a student at Oxford, Queen Raja got married to Tunku Ibrahim Ismail, who was the Crown Prince of Johor at that time. After their marriage, she became known as Her Highness Raja Zareth Sophia, Istri Tunku Mahkota, consort of the Crown Prince of Johor. Later, in 2010, when her husband became the Sultan of Johor, she was given the title of Her Royal Highness. In 2015, she was officially crowned as the Permaisuri, or Queen of Johor. Queen Raja and Sultan Ibrahim went on to have 6 children together. When you think of a queen, certain images come to mind: crowns, palaces, lavish ceremonies. But Malaysia's very own Raja Zareth Sophia absolutely shatters those typical royal stereotypes. She's a down-to-earth, multi-talented, compassionate soul who has struck a rare balance between embracing her privileged roots and walking the path of the commoner. To start, Raja Zareth's impressive education would make even the biggest bookworm envious. An Oxford University alumna, she is proficient in 5 languages: Malay, English, Mandarin, Italian, and French. Plus, she has written many children's books, including the famous Puteri Gunung Ledang, sharing Malaysian stories and values with children. Queen Raja Zareth belonged to the Johor royal family. The sultans of Johor have long been adored by Malaysians for their openness, humility, and strong connection to the people. Her husband, Sultan Ibrahim Ismail, recently became the 17th king of Malaysia. Their 6 children have won public affection through their strong social media presence, and amongst them, Tunku Abdul Jalil specially lived a life filled with promise and purpose. Born on July 5, 1990, as the 4th child of Sultan Ibrahim and Raja Zareth Sophia, he was destined for greatness. Raised with a sense of duty and respect for his heritage, Tunku Jalil chose his own path while upholding his family values. A nature lover, he pursued zoological and conservation studies in London and actively worked at institutions like Singapore Zoo, London Zoo, and Sepalak Orangutan Rehabilitation Center in Sabah. He also supported numerous charitable organizations, but despite his royal status, Tunku Jalil had a grounded sense of duty. In 2011, he joined the Royal Malaysian Police Force, undergoing rigorous training and earning his place in the Elite Special Actions Unit (UTK), where he was promoted to inspector in 2015. By age 24, Tunku Jalil was an eco-warrior, humanitarian, and devoted servant of his nation. However, in late 2014, the unthinkable happened. Tunku Abdul Jalil was diagnosed with stage 4 liver cancer at just 24 years old. This once vibrant, athletic young man, who had followed in his father's footsteps by joining Malaysia's elite police force, was now facing a life-or-death battle. Can you imagine receiving that kind of earth-shattering news about your child? For the next year, Tunku Abdul Jalil underwent aggressive treatment, spending months in hospitals in both Malaysia and China, as his devoted parents never left his side. Raja Zareth put aside all her other duties to be with her son every single day and night. Abdul Jalil bravely battled the disease for a year, but on December 5, 2015, he passed away at 25. His death was deeply mourned by Johor and the nation. Tunku Jalil was given a state funeral and laid to rest at the Mahmudiyah Royal Mausoleum. For his mother, Raja Zareth, it was an unimaginable loss, as her beloved 4th child, full of conviction and compassion, was gone forever. In a heartfelt letter, matter after Tunku Abdul Jalil's passing, Raja Zareth described the agonizing moments she spent by her child's sickbed. She wrote, "I remember once you closed your eyes and tears flowed onto your cheeks as you fought the pain, and I held your left hand and I wept, trying hard not to make any sounds. I thought you could not see me cry because your eyes were closed, but you knew, and you put your right hand over mine and you patted it, as if you were saying, 'Don't cry, I am all right.'" Raja Zareth continued to pour her heart out, saying, "When I looked at your grave, my heart ached with pain. There are 5 of you. Where was my 4th son? And then I realized it was you who was missing. I had forgotten you were beneath the mounds of earth." Just let those words sink in. Despite being royalty, Raja Zareth experienced the same crippling grief as any parent who has lost a precious child far too young. During her suffering, Raja Zareth honored the 2 women who became like family to Tunku Abdul Jalil in his final days. In a touching Facebook tribute, she expressed deep gratitude to Amy and Sabrina, his devoted caregivers. Raja Zareth wrote, "They were the ones who made sure he took his medicines, slept at odd hours because he would eat very late, tidied up his room. They knew where everything was. They've cried just as our family has cried." She marveled at how this couple sacrificed being with their own children just to ensure Tunku Abdul Jalil felt loved and cared for until his last breath. Few people are blessed with such selfless helpers during times of great pain. Their role transcended just medical duties. They became pillars of comfort and love for a dying young prince and his shattered family. In a heartbreaking way, the Malaysia's Queen of Hearts had to bid her final farewell to Tunku Abdul Jalil. At just 25, cancer ended the life of this passionate young man who dreamed of working with animals and nature. A grand royal funeral was held, and Raja Zareth said her final goodbyes with great dignity. "From you we come, and to you we return. I return to you, O Allah, my son," she whispered in a shattered voice. While Malaysia mourned the loss of this prince, for Raja Zareth it was infinitely more personal. She had lost a piece of her soul, her very heart. No crown could cushion that blow. After Tunku Abdul Jalil's passing, Raja Zareth became more dedicated to supporting cancer awareness and research. She became chairperson of the Tunku Laksamana Johor Cancer Foundation, a position she assumed in her son's loving memory, and in many ways it exemplifies her greatest role yet, serving as the mother of the nation. On Mother's Day, the King of Malaysia and Raja Zareth Sofia sent greetings to all mothers. Sultan Ibrahim thanked Raja Zareth Sofia for her love, sacrifices, and support for their children, expressing gratitude to Allah for blessing him with such a caring wife and mother to their children. It's the Queen's deep love for children that showcases her essence as a nurturing mother figure for the nation. Her heart holds a special place for young ones, especially those facing challenges. She sees the potential in every child, driving her to support youth from all backgrounds. Beyond ceremonies, she participates in initiatives like the Spastic Children's Association of Johor, guiding future leaders and encouraging self-confidence. In their deep grief, the royal family received overwhelming love and support from the Malaysian people. Thousands attended Tunku Abdul Jalil's funeral, and countless condolence messages came from everywhere. The people adored this family for their humility, charity, and Malaysian pride. They shared the royals' sorrow, embracing their pain as their own. It was a show of unity that transcended racial, religious, and socio-economic divides. For once, all Malaysians came together as one family to offer solidarity to their Queen of Hearts, whose tragedy resonated with every grieving parent's worst fears. Speaking of which, she's not only the Queen of Hearts but also the mother of the nation. Nearly a decade has passed since that fateful day, but the loss never truly heals for Raja Zareth. Like any parent, she continues carrying the void of her son in her heart every single day. Special occasions aren't the same without his presence, yet she has handled this burden with incredible courage and resilience. Raja Zareth remains committed to her roles, responsibilities, and philanthropic endeavors in honor of Tunku Abdul Jalil's generous spirit, for she knows that the greatest tribute she can pay her son is to live life with purpose, compassion, and a commitment to making the world a better place, one act at a time. So, tell your parents you love them, and if you have children, hold them a little tighter. If fate ever brings you a challenge as tough as this queen faced, remember, the human heart can always find more love, faith, and strength to conquer any darkness. Subscribe to our channel and like the video to show compassion to this amazing queen. We'll see you next time.